In this video, we will see how to install the official ESP-IDF framework by Espressif, which we will use with the ESP32CAM microcontroller. Espressif is the company that makes these ESP32 series boards and others like ESP8266 series. I will install ESP-IDF with VS Code. VS Code is one of the commonly used code editor, and this is how VS Code looks like. Let's now quickly install ESP-IDF on VS Code. Let's go to Extensions, search for Espressif and click Install. You can read about ESP-IDF details over here. Now open the command palette by pressing Ctrl plus Shift plus P and search for ESP-IDF, configure ESP-IDF extension. Installation process begins now. On Linux, make sure Python, Git, CMake and Ninja build are pre-installed before you start your installation. Let's go to a new terminal and install Git, CMake and Ninja build. Python comes pre-installed with Linux, so that shouldn't be an issue. If you are doing this installation on Windows 10, then you don't need to install CMake and Ninja build, as these packages get installed automatically with ESP-IDF package. You can see everything is already installed on my workstation. Now you need to choose the Python version. I will recommend to use Anaconda. You can choose the Python option available on your PC. Keep in mind, if you're using some Python version, you might need to install some other packages like PySerial, virtualenv. So this is why I chose Anaconda in my case, as it will save some time. Give the path of ESP-IDF installation location. I will keep it as default in my home directory. Now it will start downloading and installing the packages, which might take some time. Download the ESP-IDF tools required. I will again choose the default location. You can see it is installed. Now press go to next step. You can see that everything is installed perfectly. Let's open some example to test it out. Press ESP-IDF here. Scroll down and open the Hello World example and save it somewhere on your PC. This is the main file which will print Hello World to the output along with other details about the ESP32CAM like number of cores and memory size, and finally will restart the device in 10 seconds. Before running this code, we need to set up the environment variables. For this, search for Espressif ESP32 environment variables and go to the Linux section. Copy and paste this command. Remove the ESP, as I did save ESP-IDF framework directly in my home directory. Run it and now you can see it has set the paths for the environment variables. Next step is to build the code. Use idf.py build command and you can see it is successfully built. Let's build it again in the new terminal. What? Command not found? Yes, this is because every time you are using a new terminal, you have to set up the environment variables again. Set up the environment variables for this terminal and build again. See, it is working now. We can put this command in the bash rc file as well, so that we can directly call it from there using the specified alias name whenever we are opening a new terminal. Let's go to bash rc and paste this command at the end. Make sure you are giving the full path here. My ESP-IDF is saved in the home directory, so I'm giving this path. In a new terminal, now write get_idf to set up the environment variables. This will be quick and handy. Try building again. Now the build part is done. Next, we want to upload or flash the code to the ESP32CAM itself. Connect the ESP32CAM to the PC and keep the jumper wire GPIO0 connected to the ground while flashing the code. You might have to press the reset button at the back of the ESP32CAM as well. Type idf.py -p port name flash. Hard resetting at the end shows that code is successfully uploaded. You can also build or flash the code using the options at the bottom left of the VS Code window. Click the ESP-IDF, select device port to see at which port your ESP32 CAM is connected. This is the port name which we have used earlier. Once the code is uploaded, then we would like to see the outputs. First, remove the jumper wire GPIO0 connected to the ground. Use this command to monitor the outputs. Now press the reset button and voila, it is showing the outputs. Details about ESP32 CAM are there and it will restart the device in 10 seconds. Congratulations, you now know how to set up the ESP-IDF using VS Code and run a program on ESP32 CAM. Before ending this, I want to show you one more thing about how to see various configuration settings in ESP32. Type idf.py menu config and here you can see various details for this project, including the external RAM size, Wi-Fi settings, and a lot of other options are available too. So this was about how to use ESP-IDF with VS Code.